In the fire, God shows up. 3 biblical stories that will change your life. When you walk through the fire, you shall not be burned, and the flame shall not consume you. Isaiah chapter 43, verse 2, there are places in life where light doesn't reach. Moments when your knees hit the floor, where the world says it's over. But heaven says, I'm just getting started. Because when you walk through fire, that's when God steps in. Story 1, the fiery furnace, faith that doesn't flinch. Daniel chapter 3, verses 1 to 33 boys. 3 defiant words, we won't bow. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood tall while thousands bowed low. Daniel 3:12. They told the king, our God whom we serve is able to deliver us, but even if he does not, we will not serve your gods. Daniel chapter 3, verses 17 to 18. The furnace was turned up 7 times hotter. Daniel 3:19. But when they were thrown in, they didn't burn. The king looked and said, did we not cast 3 men into the fire? But I see 4, and the 4th looks like a son of the gods. Daniel chapter 3, verses 24 to 25. They walked out untouched, not even the smell of smoke on them. Daniel 3:27. Because sometimes the fire doesn't come to destroy you, it comes to reveal who walks beside you. Story 2, Elijah on Mount Carmel, when fire falls from heaven. 1 Kings chapter 18, verses 16 to 39, 850 prophets of Baal versus 1 man of God. 1 Kings chapter 18, verses 22. Elijah let them scream, dance, and bleed for hours. Nothing happened. Then Elijah stepped forward and prayed just one simple prayer. Answer me, Lord, so these people will know that you are God. 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 37. And then it happened. The fire of the Lord fell and consumed the burnt offering, the wood, the stones, the dust, and licked up the water. 1 Kings chapter 18, verse 38. God doesn't always speak through whispers. Sometimes he answers in a blaze, a fire that consumes every doubt and silences every false god. Story 3, Peter walking on water, faith in the storm. Matthew chapter 14, verse 22 to 33. The wind was wild, the waves were chaotic, and then, in the middle of the storm, a figure walks across the water. Matthew chapter 14, verse 25. Peter cries out, Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water. Matthew chapter 14, verse 28. And Jesus says one word, come. Matthew chapter 14, verse 29, Peter walks. Faith defies physics, but fear creeps in, and he begins to sink. Immediately, not later, Jesus reaches out and grabs him, because even when your faith fails, God's hand doesn't. 3 stories, 3 fires. 1 truth. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. Psalm chapter 34, verse 18. You may be walking through fire, drowning in grief, surrounded by doubt. But you're not walking alone, not ever. You've been watching Existential.exe-10, where broken chains become wings. If this message stirred your spirit, don't scroll away, like, share, subscribe, because someone is in the fire right now, and they need to hear this. God still shows up in flames.